There was no light, there was nobody in a line of sight. And in the middle of such tension, my brother asked me to move fast and said either we'll have dinner today or we'll become the dinner to animals today. I literally started remembering my mother and father, not sure whether I'll be able to meet them again or not, and came to realize that it doesn't matter how high or how difficult that target is. All that matters is we should keep walking. Even if the target, even if our aim is out of our line of sight, we should keep walking to soon realize that it is achievable. The goal of human life is to realize its full physical, mental, and spiritual potential. That's what our beloved Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said in one of his books. This quote always stays with me and helps me grow in all aspects of life. A recent anecdote in this regard happened in my life when I said yes to a trip which involves a 16 kilometers trek to Madhya Maheshwar temple in Himalayas. We started the journey with great enthusiasm. The first few kilometers were downhill. So we passed through a forest with the sight and sound of a flowing river. The left side was accompanied with mountains and right side with gorge and dense forest. The atmosphere was pure. Almost all the time I could hear the chirping of birds. We passed through beautiful waterfalls, took photographs and went about our journey. We passed through small villages, narrow pathways, uphill in some stretches and downhill in some, and finally halting our journey at a small village. The village life here is very difficult with few hours of electricity, very less availability of all the basic resources. But the people are so warm and so welcoming. They treated us like their family members and served the local food. And we rested there for the night. The next day, we resumed our journey early in the morning. As per the locals, toughest part starts from here, as it becomes so steep that I was barely able to walk for 20 seconds. And then had to stop, drink water, and then take a break for another 20 seconds. You know, in plains, if we walk for like half an hour, we may complete 2 kilometers. But on mountains, it's a whole different story. I walked for about an hour and realized that I just came 750 meters. Oh God! And every 15 minutes, I used to shout, "I'm done. How much more? How much more?" At one point, even my nose started bleeding because the oxygen was less and we were at an altitude of 4,000 meters above sea level. But we gathered strength and started walking again on those steep trails in the scorching heat of the sun. And after walking for almost 8 hours, we finally reached the top. The first sight of the Madhya Maheshwar temple, the positive vibes, energy, river flowing straight from the mountain. It was so surreal and so magical moment. The next morning we woke up at 4 a.m. because the struggle was not over. We had to trek for another 2 kilometers to reach another temple situated at more higher altitude, which is called Buddha Maheshwar temple. We have to reach there before the sunrise to capture the best views. We started the journey at 5 a.m. in the morning. It was dark and we had no idea where to go, and suddenly this man comes who says that he is also heading towards the Buddha Maheshwar temple and he knows the way. So we followed him, and that person was too fast, and after following him for about an hour, he was out of sight. He was too fast. Bone chilling weather, no sunlight, steep mountain, and no clue about the route. In the midst of all this, all we could do is walk and chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. After walking for 1.5 hours, we finally reached the top, and we could see the grandest views of Chaukhamba Massif. The sun rose and flashed on those snow-capped mountains, and there was a reflection of those mountains in a lake. It was such a treat to my eyes to stand in between those snow-capped mountains and look at the beautiful views. I forgot all the struggle that I did to reach there, and it was all worth it. After spending some time there, we came down, worshipped the temple, and started our journey downhill. We thought that it won't require much effort to get down, but it was not as anticipated. We have to be more careful while coming down on those steep trails. One wrong step and we could fall in the gorge. The idea was to complete the trek in daylight because the last few kilometers were forest area and we had no idea whether it was safe to pass that area in night. Last 3 kilometers left and it started getting dark, and we walked for about 1 hour and the signboard still says 2.5 kilometers more. In the middle of forest, we could only hear the sound of insects. There was no light, there was nobody in a line of sight. And in the middle of such tension, my brother asked me to move fast and said either we'll have dinner today or we'll become the dinner to animals today. And that literally made me cry. The heartbeat got faster and we all got extremely exhausted. But we can't spend the night in the forest. So quitting was not an option. I literally started remembering my mother and father, not sure whether I'd be able to meet them again or not. Started feeling guilty why I came on this trek, why I said yes for this dangerous trek. Few minutes later, we saw a flashlight and there were 2 locals coming to us. We got so relaxed that we are not alone in this forest land. Few moments later, we finally reached the top. In all, it was such an amazing and fulfilling experience. It taught me many life lessons. I pushed myself beyond my understanding of myself and came to realize that it doesn't matter how high or how difficult our target is. All that matters is we should keep walking. Even if the target, even if our aim is out of our line of sight, we should keep walking to soon realize that it is achievable. Now when I look back, I feel really proud of myself.